Hello and welcome to my channel. In short, my work got canceled for the morning and I ended up going shopping. I got some interesting things. I took out my receipts this time and I took out some of my stuff for work. And also I have a little surprise of an art kit that I found at Joann's that I thought was really cool. I took that out just in case I wanted to make it sort of a surprise and make that into a video. And the one that wasn't expected was Five Below. I went into Five Below for something very, very specific. And so I just wanted to show it off. And let me start with what's underneath. Okay, so this is what I got instead of what I went into Five Below for. So this is supposed to be an adjustable artboard from Five Below, $5. And honestly, what I was aiming for was just something so that when I'm doing stuff on my desk that is a little bit messier, I could just have like a placemat or something. And I found this and I thought, ooh, that might be nice to try because I use a stool at my desk, which does not necessarily match the desk. It's a tall desk, but not tall enough for a stool. And for some reason, since we always had stools in our school art studios, my brain is like programmed. You're doing art, you like to be on a stool. So I got the stool, I got the desk. They don't match, but I'm trying to make it work for the time being. So having something that could potentially like tilt up like this was a major bonus. Again, it's from Five Below. I'm very skeptical about it. I have no clue if this is going to break on me very quickly or not. If it does, I can use it as a flat. I don't want to get stuff on my desk because I think anyone who's seen the channel has seen my Sharpie mishap. I was writing a note to put on my front door for the mailman to put my art boxes in a more protected spot than sometimes where they'll put it because it was a week of pouring rain. And in short, I forgot Sharpie bleeds through, and I got Sharpie on that, and I'm so sad about it. But I have this, so I'm not going to do that more. This is going to be something I'm not going to really care about as much. If I use alcohol markers on it and they bleed through, oh well. That's sort of the attitude I take with some of the stuff. I just don't want to ruin the actual wood anymore. Anyway, so that was the first thing. I'm going to put it up here. I'm still figuring out how I want to organize my desk. When I do, I will give you guys a tour because, you know what, I think it's the most awesome for an art desk. Anyway, I also found these watercolor brushes, and so this is like what I've gotten in an art subscription box before, but anytime I've looked for them, they've been a little more expensive, and I'm like, oh, well, if I use them just for travel, I don't necessarily want to have a bunch of brushes, but if I have a bunch of these with the water in, I could have like 3 of them without having to refill them, which would be good. If I have a hot press paper with, I would need them for the watercolors. Hot press paper, I'm using it because I have a big pad of it. I'm starting to realize I like cold press paper better because of certain techniques, and I need to remind myself every time I try to grab the hot press paper. Anyway, so that's one thing, and then the other thing was, aren't these so cute? These are a set of gel pens. And I thought they were cute, and there's sparkly in the back. So there's neon in the front, sparkle in the back. I honestly looked at these and I'm like, yes. If I were to go on vacation and I wanted some little gel pens, then I could. Oops. Didn't realize there was tape. Oh. Okay. It's a good thing I have my scissors on my desk. I lost my scissors for about a month. Could not find them. And I accidentally moved them across the room. So I just wanted to open these up right away. They're just so cute. Yeah, there were some containers that were like nothing was in the gel pen, and I'm like, I would be so upset if I would have gotten that and didn't realize, thankfully, this clear package. And honestly, Five Below, I was really shocked. I don't necessarily have the budget to do a lot of stuff that I don't think I'll use again. So I basically spent it on what I thought I could possibly use. Like, I won't use this for what I use my Sakura Jelly Roll gel pens for in the same way, because, I mean, showed it off in another video, but I love doing gel pen on black paper. It's a de-stressor for me, so I love doing that. But you know what? They're big. I don't want to carry all that with me while traveling. So I saw these and I'm like, ooh, if they work, that'll be awesome. So 2 things for traveling. And in this video, I'll test them both out. And move them off to the side. Now, Joann's. So I got some, yes, clearance. Clearance. By the way, have I said I love clearance and sales? Clearance. So these look really wonky, goofy, have no clue what it's going to be. I have a sharp, I'm calling it a sharp, I'm a music person, sharp, it's a sharp. A U and a Q. I have a B that I will be putting in a video that might be before this video or after this video. I'm not entirely sure, but you'll see that. So it's going to be creating a little outro for the channel because I don't know why I got the idea looking at these. And I can be a little bit impulsive. Anyway, I got this gesso from Amazon, and I saw a sponge brush, I can speak, I promise, sponge brush on sale, so I thought I'd grab it to use with a gesso. Not entirely sure if it'll work the best. I'm trying it out. I a little bit lost my patience with reading things, and what I mainly went in for is the Derwent metallic pencils because I had a 50% off. Fun thing. Where are they? My pencils might be MAA. Oh wait, no, they're in this one. Okay, so I will hit my stand if I do that. Anyway, I have been collecting these one at a time, and I absolutely have been loving them. Again, I love using them on black paper. And, oh, I did get a duplicate. Oops. Anyway, so I've been buying them one at a time, not knowing that they put an actual container of them on the other side of the aisle. Where's the logic of that? Wouldn't you put the loose stuff right next to where you'd have a set of it? I don't think people stock stores with logic. Anyway, I decided to get a complete set of this. I have seen that there's more than this, but I've really wanted these colors, which apparently I have this one, but there's some colors I don't have, and it was on clearance, and not on clearance, it was 50% off. If I figure out that I have too many duplicates, I might try to exchange it. I don't know, I'm going to double check that before I open it up. Anyway, so I absolutely love these. I think I put my most recent picture with metallics in my drawer, and there it came falling out. So I actually love it, and you can see the shine of it. I try to push myself to do abstract, geometric, because my brain likes realism. You'll see me do a lot of cartooning because that is something I think I need to work on. Anyway, so that's all the stuff I got. I'm going to double check to make sure I don't have too many crossover colors with this, because I just realized that. But I will make something with gel pens, test out the watercolor brushes, and metallic pencils. And I will see you on the other side. So one thing I forgot to say before I went over to the actual artwork was talk about the paper. And since watercolor brushes, you need watercolors with them, what watercolors I was using. So I'm going to be using the Derwent Inktense, and I already tested it on one of the papers I'm going to be using. So this is a gray toned multimedia paper. I have not used it yet, so it'll be my first time using it. I also tested the gel pens. Oh my goodness, these gel pens work better than I thought they were going to. And then I also tested what the metallic pencils looked like. So I'm going to be doing one with the watercolors on this gray piece of paper, and then on a almost the same size black piece of paper. That was not intentional. I'm going to be using just the pencils and the gel pens. So all three on the gray, just two on the black. I hope you enjoy. Hello again. Here's what I ended up making. I did record this, but I didn't record this one per se. Ooh, that looks really shiny on camera. Because I was very tired and I sort of used it as a relaxation before bed. So that's where I came up with this very colorful metal dragon. This is what would probably happen if I were to try to make a robot dragon. I would try to put all the colors in it, and I try to make it as coordinated as possible, but I didn't have a set color theme in mind, except let's see how colorful I can make it. Again, this was my relaxation before bed one, so I loved absolutely using this this face here and all of these joints. I ended up using the silver, and then I went over it with the bronze to create this new color, platinum, for the nose and mouth. I did try to use the gel pen, and it didn't go very well. I ended up swatching them onto the back. Oh, middle. Oops. Don't hit the stand. Okay, so you can sort of see a lot of them don't show up. And if you look closely, you sort of see in the eyes. But for the most part, I loved the rest of it. The red in the wing was amazing. Red for the legs. I liked how I was able to sort of give it this shine, that it was very polished and where the light was coming from and off of it. So that was really cool. Again, the only thing I was really testing with this one were the gel pens, and I only used this, and then I sort of gave up. Anyway, they'll still be in my travel kit, but I think they're going to be more of a white paper or possibly just toned paper, not black paper. Anyway, so that's that one. This one, I got a little bit ready for Halloween with this cute little dragon with his trick-or-treat. And then I used the metallics for his scales, his claws, and then all the candy wrappers because I thought that sort of worked with him. And the one thing I did use a gel pen to make the eyes and mouth of the trick-or-treat bag, but for the orange, I did use watercolor for that. And might I just say, these things, they're so cheap. They're less than $1. I went out after I finished this and went back to Five Below and got another pack of these specific for different mediums, because I'll use these, the original ones I have for my watercolor stuff, and I'll probably put it in my travel bag. And oh my goodness, I have one from the Art Snacks July box, and here's just the tip of it. And honestly, this one, for the longest time, there is fibers coming out and everything. It was driving me nuts. These, one of them had a fiber that was too long. I tried to pull it out. I could not. They are secure. They are awesome. The only thing I had trouble with is uncapping these. You know the saying, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey? Yeah, no. They are righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. I struggled for about 10 minutes thinking that I got defective ones that weren't going to open. It's just they opened the opposite way. But other than that, oh my goodness, they were awesome. Absolutely love them. Whereas like this one that I got in the Art Snacks, I felt like it would be leaky Sometimes it would have water coming out when I didn't want water coming out. But these, oh my goodness, I absolutely love them. So they were so amazing. And as you can see, I did not use the stand really that much, but oh well. I wouldn't have used it when I was doing this one last night either, because when I sometimes am tired, I'll go back to how I used to do art when I was in art class, and I would be hunched over. So in a way, trying to record me doing art forces me to sit up, but at the same time, I don't like it. So yeah, that was another reason I spent so much time making this, and I was sitting upright for that. So I was like, this one, I want to be closer. I want to get that fine up, blah, blah, blah. I can talk. The up close detail that I like to look at when I'm working. But anyway, these are the things I came up with. It's dragons because it's Smallest and I love dragons. So if you go over to my Instagram channel, there'll be a bunch of dragons over there. Probably more dragons than you'll see on the channel here. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.